M.L.K Shutdown 2018 Report. During the 2018 celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., citizens were met with a heavy police presence, traffic plan that had roadblocks, and required residents to show IDs for access to public streets. Businesses were prohibited from serving guests and generating income on what is considered to be one of the biggest income-producing days for Black and minority-owned businesses. A community forum was hosted by the St. Petersburg branch of the N.A.A.C.P. Surveys were conducted in an effort to obtain community feedback and direction for the 2019 MLK Day celebrations. 91% of the respondents agreed that what they experienced was traumatic for them or someone they knew. 83% of the respondents reported hearing stories of or experiencing police mistreatment. 75% of the respondents reported being in fear or knew someone who felt fear because of the roadblocks, flashing lights, and/or yellow tape. Direct quotes from the respondent identified problems regarding how the city of St. Petersburg and the St. Petersburg Police Department handled the day. The criminalization of the entire Black community was unacceptable and shouldn't be taken lightly. The civil rights that my grandparents fought for were violated to the 10th degree. My major concern was the blocking of the roads. This prevented me from being able to travel freely in the city. Also, I became anxious thinking that maybe something happened in the community. The city did not allow for our community to independently develop our economics or celebrate our martyr in the fashion we saw fit. Limited access to visit family and friends in the community, unable to bend due to threats of fines and harassment by SPPD. Racial profiling of an African American neighborhood event caught in comparison to other events held throughout the city. Violation of constitutional rights, property rights, and unethical enforcement of city ordinances. We only get this one day out of 365 to actually come together and peacefully celebrate the late Dr. King, and they seem to not want us to have that one day, blocking the roads and coming up with all sorts of stupid fines trying to deter us is just wrong. We don't have hardly any problems when we are there, but the city of St. Pete seems to think we are the problem just by participating. 30 years now, we have been doing this. Just please let us have this one day. 100% of the respondents reported feeling afraid that there would be consequences if they did not comply with the request to close or limit access to their business on MLK Day. 90% of the businesses reported being impacted financially due to the actions of the St. Petersburg Police Department on MLK Day. 97% of businesses reported investing money in their business in preparation for MLK Day. What's next? As a result, we are seeking several acts of solidarity from the leadership of the city of St. Petersburg, Florida, a public form of apology from the leadership of the city of St. Petersburg, eliminate the practice of violating citizens' first right and Fourth Amendment rights and civil rights, eliminate the tactic of intimidation by allowing police officers to walk down the middle of the street at sundown, reduce police presence to maintaining traffic safety and not blocking people from gathering in public places or private places with express permission from property owners. Designate the corridor from MLK Street at Central Avenue, ending at 22nd Avenue South, as an official commemoration location honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., complete with banners, foliage, and markers highlighting his historical achievements. Grant vendor amnesty for gathering that occurs along that corridor on MLK Day. Co-sponsor extensive educational lectures on the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Sponsor extensive racial bias training for the entire staff of the city of St. Petersburg, along with the creation of a committee dedicated to tracking the quality of life for African American residents and ensuring equal treatment. The true measure of a man is not how he behaves in moments of comfort and convenience, but how he stands at times of controversy and challenges. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. South St. Pete is open for business.